Hello everyone, so welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and as you may have guessed, we're talking about Jizoh today. So this is where we begin, and he is your reward for day 14. And on day 14 you will use this champion because he's actually pretty good. I've seen him in gold 1, gold 2, 2 occasions in gold 4, and he was tricky to kill. Extremely fast. If you stack him with defense, he can actually be a decent champion. So we'll take a quick look at his stats as a level 50. I think the level 60 route is maybe unnecessary, as you're going to get champions that will do the job he does. And when you have the champions that do what he does, you can just have fun with Jizoh. You can kind of make him like a joke champion. I give him lifesteal gear, for instance, and I put him into faction wars, and he clears stages 1 to 11 all by himself. Same with campaign, I got all the way to 12-6. Brutal. It took a while, but you're guaranteed lifesteal counter attack. He will heal himself. So that's 11,000, just close to 12,000 HP for a level 50 champion. It's not really that bad. His defense, so you expect defense to be slightly higher. Attack is really unimportant. It makes no difference. Defense 988, about 1100 when he's level 60. That's pretty good as a base defense because he's a defense based champion. 94 speed is actually relatively decent. Crit rate, crit damage, you can build him that way, or you can build him just somebody that stays alive. That annoys everybody. Resistance, accuracy, I've never went that route. To be fair, I've never really built him relatively high with either of them stats. So why don't we just take a look at what he will do. Now, A1 is just attacks one enemy 2 times, damage based on defense. So it's just 2 hits, no debuffs, no buffs, just 2 solid hits, which is kind of boring for an A1, but it could be made quite fun. If you put him in lifesteal, you put him in campaign, he goes for it. So Fierce Protector is the move that will help him retain his health through lifesteal gear. He will place a shield buff for 3 turns and a counter attack buff for 2 turns on one ally. Gets an extra turn, and the value of the shield is proportional to his defense. So to ensure he always gets these 2 buffs, you have to put him in solo or it will not work. It is just about, but in the beginning you will be using him, and that buff for your other champions will be extremely useful, regardless of whether you have Kale, Elan, Ethel, or your green champions. So it really does come in handy very early in the game. Now Ryle attacks one enemy, gives a chance when Hodgman book of placing a provoke debuff for 2 turns. Continues heal buff on this chart for 2 turns. So it's pretty cool. It's such an early point in the game to get a provoke champion. Because when you come out, he'll place the provoke, can continue his heal, and then he's going to shield up his counter attack, and he's going to just beat on people. So the kit kind of works. It is pretty cool. To have a provoke champion is decent. It means you don't have to mess up with any sets. Very early on, he will be kind of clutch. Don't know how long you're using for it. That's up to the account and up to the champions that you've got. But that's also based off of defense. His aura is increases ally attack in all battles by 18%. Mastery is a started, but I will leave it up to other people to decide if they would like to give him masteries. Now, what we will quickly do is, all we really need to do is make sure he's in lifesteal. And he's not necessarily the quickest farmer, but he'll farm for you. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely. 15% defense. Do we have anything else? Should I potentially have a level 12 with high defense? No, so we'll go with this one here. The perception boots, I believe, are speed, yeah, but that's okay. We'll have a little bit of fun with the champion. He is basically like, he has a buff like A1 is kinda straightforward, so there's not, apart from the time of when you get him, there isn't a lot of utility. But if you want to just have a bit of a laugh, you can in fact, no, I haven't checked the stats, I know he's quick enough. So we'll go level 50, where are you buddy? Throw him in. And we'll see what he can do. I remember when I first was on Beetle, thinking how am I going to complete it? I just, all the way to 12-6. Jizoh, had a bit of fun. Extra attack, continuous heal buff, got a shield, and he will just heal himself. This person Faction Wars as well. The Faction Wars boss, stage 7 or stage 14. Was about 12 to 14 minutes. But that was completely solo. And he did it, so hats off to him for this, because his kit is not really that bad. You know, the more speed you give him, it just means that the counter attack, the shield, the continuous heal buff, is all going to cycle around. And if you're unsure about a champion farmer and you don't want to really mess around with gear, think who will do, have to do this, I have to do that. All you have to do is put a defense on lifesteal gear, because he's a defense based champion. He will heal up, keep healing himself. He will have no problem whatsoever. And we're just clearing the waves. So we have counter attack for 2 turns, extra turn. We'll attack now to kill this person. Extra turn, they get their attack, we get a counter attack. We then take our turn. Then counter attack again. He's a very slow farmer. You can make him quicker, you can give him higher defense. I wouldn't really recommend level 60. But he can be a good champion if you stack him like a Valkyrie. His defense, it obviously is going to take less damage with each hit. In arena, it will become extremely annoying, because in a lot of teams in early arena, I used to see it all the time where he would basically just take them out. Or I would fight one of these and I would leave. Same with the Rain Beast. Any champion that was quite tanky would cause you problems. So we're still taking these waves down. He's a pretty cool champion. You wouldn't actually do this, but this is just showing you how much fun he can actually be. You know, if you don't have the champions to finish something, throw in Jizoh. Let's do a gear with a bit of speed. And we are 12-3 brutal right now. 12-3 brutal. 2 minutes 42 seconds by himself. Level 50. He's been ascended. Not really that much masteries. Can we take a look at 12-6? Unfortunately, it was just the boss. It was not sure why, but he always just came off short at the very end. And it was a great battle though. It took some time, but it was a fantastic battle. Defensive wise, Jizoh is quite tanky. He's not somebody that I think I'm going to feed. I think it's somebody I'm going to keep. He's just one of those. It's one of those champions. So when you're starting, he's cool. He's an epic. He's defense based, which means you can put defense on him. Which means he's going to take less damage per hit because he's got lots of defense. Which means very early game on easy, normal, you can put him in clan boss. If you happen to be in a clan. As you later progress on, you won't use him as much, so this could be just the meme, but we're on 12-6 brutal now. And we're probably say in no danger of dying whatsoever. We're just chopping it down. Counter attack. Counter attack. Normal attack. We'll counter attack that one. Then we'll wait for the buff to come back. It should be next move, I'm thinking. Yeah, Fierce Protector. Extra attack. Continuous heal. It's kinda, he's fun. He's a pretty cool day 14 champion. You know, I say apart from Arena R3, you wouldn't really see use from dungeons wise. Campaign, this is just the fun that you can have in campaign. Faction wars, if you've got really bad, stick them in faction wars with lifesteal, go make a cup of tea, have a shower, spend time with the folks, have some dinner, whatever, come back and you'll have finished it. He's not a speedrunner, but he can for sure get it done. But experiment 3v3, if you throw very high defense on him, it becomes, he's just extremely annoying. He always gets his extra turn, then he hits, then he provokes. If you give him enough accuracy, he will always provoke. Extra turn. He's healing from his lifesteal gear. So, going in at 2 minutes, will we get a 3-minute clear? 2:46. Isn't that fantastic? It's such a lot of fun. But unfortunately for us, Faction Wars, pizza has just came back. Faction Wars today is closed. So in Arena, don't really see where I sit right now as a 50 where it would shine. This video was just to show you a quick review. You get them on day 14. Say your roster then is a little bit depleted. You haven't really built it up yet. And it is pretty decent. You can use them for the first couple of months until you kinda go in your teams as just somebody that'll wallop people. But if you wanna have fun, if you wanna slow down campaign, when you go into faction wars, put them in lifesteal gear. I didn't really check the speed, I didn't check any stats. Capable of, so as a day 14 champion, he's 10, and if you 60 him, stack him with a lot of defense. Defense banner, defense amulet, defense ring. I'm assuming that you could probably get a good smack if you've got crit damage on it. So guys, this was a quick little bit of fun with Jizoh. Is he any good? Well, yeah. But I think as you progress on later into the game, he's maybe just a 3v3 champion that you can put in a team, or he's somebody that you can have some fun with in faction wars or campaign. We're going to cut it there, just wanted to have some fun and show you. He's a cool little champ, 5 pieces of gear on. We're clearing 12-6. It's great. Again, see you next time.